Good evening, everyone. This is no, it's not evening. This is insane. I'm in Nick's time slot today, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm going to go see the Dodgers beat the Giants later tonight. So Nick and I, we switched up time slots, so it's good morning. It's still 11:40 a.m. here on the West Coast. So good morning to everybody. This is Joe for Jaspy's Hobbyland. It's Wednesday, April 29th. Guess what? 2015 Bowman Baseball is here. So we're going to do random teams from an 8-box jumbo case. We filled it up on jaspyshobbyland.com. Let's roll the dice. We're not going to flip a coin. Look at this. I'm not flipping coins. I'm all thrown off. Rolling the dice. I'm going to randomize the list 3 times. So there's all the names right here. Thanks, everybody. 1, 2, and 3. 3 times. You see 28 spots just because there's combo teams. So the combo teams are Mariners and Phillies are comboed, and then the Rangers and Rockies are comboed. So once again, we'll do that 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Put these all together. All right, so Richard K has the A's. Gary has the Yankees, Red Sox, Mets, Tigers, Tampa Bay Rays, and Orioles, Royals, Giants, and Reds. Sean, you have the San Diego Padres. Nancy with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Gary has a combo team, Rangers and Rockies. Gary has the Pirates, Cubs, Marlins, and Brewers. Neil has the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim of Orange County of California. Gary has the Indians, Cardinals, Blue Jays, and Braves. Bruce, you have the Houston Astros. Gary has the rest, the Nationals, the White Sox, Twins, my Dodgers right here, and the other combo team, the Mariners and the Phillies. So that was the randomizing portion of the video, ladies and gentlemen. There might be trades, so we'll see if there's any trades. So stick around for that, and then we'll have the break. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Okay, so there were no trades. There were no trades in our 2015 Bowman Baseball 8-box jumbo random team break number 1. All 8 boxes, ladies and gentlemen. So here's a quick glance at the list once again. Thanks to everybody who filled it up. And let's do this. I know, they can't all be 1-pack boxes, right, Jay? I've been spoiled. This is like I'm like a relief pitcher who's getting stretched out to become a starter right here. That's what's happening. All right. 2015 Bowman Baseball, everybody. Let's do this. What do we got? What do we got here? All right. Got these guys. So I'll kind of fly through these, right? I have to take a good look at these folks. So we'll fly through these guys. And we have these guys. The chrome in the middle, right here. That's kind of how they'll look. And all these other ones right here. These are cool. Some couple more chrome right there. Yeah, there's a lot of cards. These little mini ones right here. So in our eBay auctions on stores.ebay.com, we also have the Farm's Finest, these little mini cards. So if you go to stores.ebay.com, right here, just as an example, and you bid on the Farm's Finest minis, and you win that auction, every one of these little guys that come out of 20 cases, not just one case of this, 20 cases of this, that'll go to you. So just keep that in mind. All right. Here we go. This stuff, we have the little Tyler Beatty mini right here, Giants. So you guys will be getting a lot of cards out of these, especially in that 20 caser. Got Chris Bryant right here, and then here's our auto. The rest is just this right here. We have Jordan Betts for the Boston Red Sox. That goes to Gary. Jordan Betts autograph. That one's numbered, it says? Oh, yeah, it is, because it's got that 19 out of 250. Right here, got some color. 19 out of 250, nice. No Snyder guard right here, these aren't. That guy hiding there. We have this mini right here. That's Patrick Kivelhan. And we have a Bowman Scouts Bradley Zimmer die cut right here. That's numbered as well. Give me a second. Go through all this. Right here, the Bradley Zimmer. That's going to the Cleveland Indians. This is 84 out of 99. Cleveland Indians goes to Gary. So like I said, folks, in our 20 case auction, all of the scouts you have, top 100 scouts, right here. If you win that auction, every one of these across 20 cases will be yours. So that's the 20 case break of this Bowman baseball stuff. Stores.ebay.com/Jaspy's Hobbyland. It's another one of those scouts right there. It's an Austin Meadows, so that's kind of how. So that's a good example of how our 20 case break on eBay is going to work. Nick Gordon right here. There's Andrew Heaney. There's the next auto. The rest is just that. Next autograph is Edmundo Sosa. Edmundo Sosa autograph. They're nice right here. Right on the card. It's very nice. This one's not numbered. Going to the St. Louis Cardinals. St. Louis Cardinals is Gary. Nick, there's no one here sorting with me. I'm just doing this solo, all by myself. Nobody helps me out. Everyone forgets about me, Nick. Just here in the studio all by myself. Nancy, thankfully, thankfully Nick is doing the bulk of the breaks right here. The rest of this is just base. There's a Kyle Schwarber mini right here, and then we've got Mike Fullertinwitz right there. So that's how those sort of inserts look. Silver Ice, and all the ice cards are also being sold on eBay right now as well, over across 20 cases. Stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland. So that's an example of all the ice cards that you can get. That was Silver Ice right there. More of that. Another mini. That's the Henry Owens. It's more Farm's Finest stuff, more of that ice stuff that you can get. There's Yasiel Puig on the DL hamstring. The next auto for the A's coming up. The rest are just these bad boys. For the Oakland A's, which is Richard K. Richard K gets this autograph right here. That'd be Seth Strike. Something like that. There you go. But an autograph for Richard K. Yeah, no sign of the boss man. No sign of the boss man here, Nick. Unfortunately, it happens. Well, it's all right. We'll make do. We have more of these little minis right here. Farm's Finest. Is this a special? It is. Using my knowledge, I deduced, like Sherlock Holmes, I deduced that this might be something special. 114 out of 150. Braxton and Davidson. For the Atlanta Braves, going to Gary. Bossman Mike says it's 8 boxes. It's a breeze. I wasn't complaining, Bossman Mike. I was not complaining at all. Nick Jaspy was throwing some shade on you right there. Eduardo Rodriguez. There's another Cleveland Indians autograph. Rest are just space right here. Cleveland Indians autograph. Not numbered. Going to Gary. All right, you got to clear away this these base cards here. All right. Well, what's Clip Show Baby trying to do in here? I'm right here on Breakers.tv/Jaspy. Clip Show Baby talking crazy talk. I hear about fast foods, ladies and gentlemen. Mini is Trea Turner is the mini. We have, what do we have in this one? A lot of base in here. This little guy. We got a Frank Thomas right here. That's cool. And then the rest, just some of the chrome, some paper base. This little guy right here, Farm's Finest. That's Brandon Shipley, the Diamondbacks. There's the chrome. There's the paper. There's Aaron Nola right here. And an autograph mini, nice. Autograph mini. Going to the Yankees, ladies and gentlemen. Going to the Yankees. That's Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge autograph. New York Yankees, not numbered. Yankees hit going to Gary. Aaron Judge right there. There's the paper. There's the chrome. Got this one right here, as well as Brandon Finnegan. This Brandon Finnegan's not numbered, but his Tigers hit is numbered, ladies and gentlemen. We have Austin Kubitska. Kubitsa. Tigers. It's 99 out of 150. Hey, Richard K is in here. Richard K, you have the Oakland A's, and I believe we pulled an auto for you, Richard. Oakland A's auto. Paper, the chrome, more paper, more base right here. This Aaron Blair, number to 250. Going to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Going to Nancy. We have this little guy as well. You know what? I have it right next to me, Richard K. So you'll be able to check it out right here. Here's Seth. Old Seth Streak. Autograph. Right on the card. Nice looking one. Not numbered. There's the base, there's the chrome, more paper. This little guy, Manuel Margot. We have Tuki Toussaint. I'm pretty sure Nick told me how to say this name, but there's Tuki Toussaint. I'll say it in a French way. Sounds better. For the Arizona Diamondbacks, 65 out of 499. Another one for Nancy. Nancy heating up right now. Slide that out there. We have another Tyler Beatty that's not numbered. Is this one numbered? Sure is. David Wright. 198 out of 250, David Wright. Nice. Going to the Mets. Is that Gary? It's Gary as well. Nice one, Gary. These little guys are not. More of the chrome, more of the paper. And so like I said, ladies and gentlemen, on stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland is our 20 case break right here. Stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland. You can bid on these ice ones as well. You can just get these ice cards, right? There's silver, there's other bunch of different ice color parallels or whatnot. But you can buy all those ice cards. You can bid on them, and if you win them, you'll get all of those variations, parallels at over 20 cases right now. So those auctions end today. 2015 Bowman Baseball. 20 case break. It's going to be incredible. Let's check it out. This mini right here for the Cleveland Indians. Another one for Gary. It's James Ramsey, numbered to 250. 34 out of 250. Nancy asks, hey, who from the Diamondbacks should be wanting to hit? I believe Yasmani Thomas is in here, or Yasmani Tomas is perhaps how they say it. Another one of those good Cuban players right there that's started the season in the minors for the Diamondbacks, but is starting to creep into the lineup again. Starting to play a little bit more often, and has been hailed as a pretty good prospect. Avery Romero autograph. This is also number 185 out of 250. Going to the Marlins, going to Gary. Some of the chrome, some more paper. Right here, more of this ice stuff. You can bid on just the ice cards set in our eBay auction, stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland. That should be a fun one, folks. 20 case break. All right, next box. Some paper, some of the chrome, some more paper. This little guy, this is C.J. Edwards for the Cubs mini. Fly through the base here. There's the chrome, more paper. Got Luis Severino. There's the chrome, some more paper. There's some more ice right there. That's Charlie Blackmon. The mini was the Clayton Blackburn mini for the Giants. Got this mini right here. That's Joey Gallo. Nice. Joey Gallo mini. It's not numbered. And we have Marquise. Remember Marquise Grissom? How could you guys forget Marquise Grissom? Can't forget Marquise Grissom. No way, no how. I think they should put a baseball team back in Montreal. That's what I think. Or Vancouver. It'd be cool to have like to build a natural baseball rivalry up there in that Seattle area, the Pacific Northwest area. There's an auto coming up. It's for the San Diego Padres. San Diego Padres autograph. It's Jake Bauers. Jake Bauers autograph for the San Diego Padres. Going to Sean. Clip show, baby. Jake Bauers autograph. Nice. Not numbered. There's the Byron Bucks. Remember, you can bid on this entire set too. The Bowman Scouts. You can bid on this entire set. Over 20 cases of Bowman baseball. Stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland. Let's see a little bit of color hiding back there. What do we have here? So this is the mini. This is the Frank Lindor mini. This is the Yasmani Thomas. What do we have here? Yasmani Thomas for the Diamondbacks. 31 out of 150. There you go. This is the guy we're looking for, Nancy. Yasmani Thomas, Arizona Diamondbacks. This is the guy. So if we find a little ink on a card like that, then I think we'll be in pretty good shape. I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Right, now for the auto, says Nancy. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking too. Throw a little ink on there, and then we'll be in pretty good shape. Some chrome, some paper. Henry Owens. There's another one for the Marlins. Nice. The rest of that. Marlins autograph. There we go. Domingo German autograph. Look at that. It's kind of a crazy autograph. 103 out of 149. Going to the Marlins. Going to Gary. No, Nancy, I don't think that's asking for much. We got a lot of boxes to go. I'm sure we can find some Diamondbacks ink for you, right? Should be able to find some Diamondbacks ink in there somewhere. More of the paper, more of the chrome, some more paper. What are these? These are John Gray. Look at this. This is Josh Reddick right here. 21 out of 499. Isn't that? That's how they print the numbers back there. 21 out of 499. It's another one for the Oakland A's going to Richard K. And it looks like he was trying to color in that auto. Yeah, I guess they didn't emboss all of them, Cheryl is saying. Onswirly is saying here on breakers.tv/Jaspy. It threw me off a little bit, Cheryl. I was just like, wait, something wrong with that one? We have Carlos Correa right here. Carlos Correa. Mini. 128 out of 150. Going to the Houston Astros. That's Bruce. Bruce with this little guy. And we have Francisco Lindor and a Gary Sanchez, New York Yankees, 191 out of 250. Is Gary Sanchez going to the Yankees, also going to Gary, from one Gary to another. Well, Gary to Gary connection right there. Some paper right here. Fly through these. There's the next autograph. That one's for the Tigers. Detroit Tigers. I believe also Gary. Tigers autograph. Buck Farmer autograph. Not numbered on this one. Wow. LA Kings fan for life saying, just saw a Bryant Schwarber dual auto, numbered to 5 pulled. Wow. That's pretty crazy. More of the ice stuff. Remember, folks, we have 20 cases of this stuff on eBay. On eBay. So if you win an individual player, or if you win an entire set, it'll be yours for across 20 cases. So it's a 20 case break. 20 cases, 1 break. It's going to be epic, folks. Auctions are ending today. Stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland. Make it happen, folks. Make it happen. Seth Sealer fan, what's going on? get into some more of the paper back here. I know we're getting close to the end, Nancy. Less than 3 hours left, folks, until auctions start to end. Now is your chance. Last chance. We have dropping these cards all over the place. Got to work on the hand-eye coordination. Michael Taylor here. And then Jeremy Rhodes for the Angels right here. That's numbered to 499. Rest is just base. What are the Angels? Gary have the Angels as well? No, Neil has the Angels. Neil gets this Jeremy Rhodes. 176 out of 499. Watching the Daily Jaspy, that's right. You caught me in Nick's time slot. It's not. Don't worry, it's not nighttime. You didn't fall asleep and miss the entire day. No, this is what you're seeing is true right here. Matt Weissler right here. Another one for the A's. Nice. Bruce, check this out. Is it Bruce? No, Richard K. Richard K has the Oakland A's. Look at that. Another one of the Seth streak. I'll say strike. That's good for a pitcher, right? There's the autograph. Now it's gold. That's a nice low number. 3 out of 50, Richard K. Nice one for Richard. It's Bernie Williams right there. Bernie Williams. That's just base. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, the 20 case break we've been talking about all day. Stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland. But we also have pick your teams for 2015 Bowman Baseball, and that's on the website. That's JaspysHobbyland.com. So you can check out the pick your teams there. We have these wave cards right in the middle. And then this gold right here going to the Nationals. Drew Ward. Drew Ward. Washington Nationals. 15 out of 50. Nice. 15 out of 50 going to Gary. There's the chrome, there's the paper, there's Matt Olson, there's another autograph for the Indians. The rest should just be base at that point, just the chrome and the paper. All right, what do we have here? We have for the Indians, that's Eric Haas. Eric Haas autograph, not numbered. Cleveland Indians going to Gary. Seth says, Seth Steeler fan here in the room, Breakers.tv/Jeff says, I've never seen this product, so I mostly do basketball and football. What's its deal? Well, you're seeing it right now. Ton of cards, a lot of prospects in here. Some veterans scattered in. Autographs and other various variations, a lot of good inserts and whatnot. Some veterans in there. A lot of prospecting, though. A lot of prospecting. For the White Sox, also Gary, that's Trey Makulwitsky. There you go. I'll go with that. There's the autograph. Nice one. It's a good looking one. Not numbered. What is that? Got a little piece right there. All right. Some of that ice stuff. And this little mini of Daniel Robertson, not numbered. More chrome, more paper. What? That's a 1 of 1? I don't think it's a 1 of 1, is it? I wish it was. The Abrams Ramirez right here. That's the silver ice step that you can pick up on stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland. The Strand is? Oh, the Strand is a 1 of 1. The Strand that came out. Paper. There's some ice right here. That's Champ Stewart. I like that name. Champ. What a champ. Paper, chrome, paper. All right, gonna get some of these out of my way. These cards just multiply like tribbles. All right, back to this. DJ Peterson is number 54 on Bowman Scouts. Right here, paper, chrome, and paper. I know, right, Nancy? Unbelievable. Boss man Mike just kicking back, drinking some coffee, got his feet kicked up on the table. Some chrome, some of these little mini guys. This one's a purple one, so let me pull that out. Rest is just base. All right. Miami Marlins. Trevor Williams, Farm's Finest Mini, 181 out of 250. So, for example, if you bid on the Farm's Finest on stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland, if you do that, then you'll get all of these over 20 cases of this stuff. So it's a good deal, ladies and gentlemen. Get in on it. Start bidding right now. Auctions end in a few hours, so get it going. We have Andrelton Simmons right here, 150 out of 150 for the Braves. How many prospects do the Cubs have? Are the Cubs just going to be amazing in like 5 years? Is that what's supposed to happen? It's Andrelton Simmons, 150, 150 going to Gary. Boss man Mike's also watching Jerry Springer. Today's episode. My husband loves cards more than me. My husband loves 2015 Bowman baseball more than me. My wife is obsessed with 2015 Bowman baseball. On Jerry Springer today, folks. We have Tim Anderson, number to 150. That's going to the White Sox. I believe that's another Gary. Nice one, Gary. Tim Anderson, White Sox, 74 out of 150. Oh, I got you ladies too, or my wife, yeah. Nancy's like, wait. Girls, ladies too, absolutely. I got you guys. Got a Matt Pentecost mini. And then we have a Moises Alou refractor. Nice. You Watch 97 saying here in the chat, I once remarked to a friend of mine that you don't see too many happily married 40-year-old card collectors, just saying. I know. I might be going down that path, ladies and gentlemen. There's a Eddie Butler mini, and a Trey Turner mini. I believe that one's numbered. Give me a second here. The rest of this is just base. Trey Turner for the San Diego Padres. Going to Sean. There you go, Sean. Clip Show. 54 out of 250. Farm's Finest mini. KY Locke is saying, I'm 33, going strong still as a happily married card collector. All right. Nancy's been married for 35 years. There's that. Lance McCullers. And then for the Boston Red Sox, got a Boston Red Sox autograph going to Gary. Let's see what Gary has. Let's check this out. Jordan Betts. The Other Betts. Autograph, right? Nice. Also numbered as well. 90 out of 150. The Other Betts. Jordan. There you go. Locke says, it works out. My card collecting supports her purse collection. Nice. So meanwhile, Locke will collect Chris Bryant, and then in exchange, the wife will get her Hermes bags. Just get her a Birkin, Locke, and then she'll be fine, right? She'll be fine for a while. 187 out of 499. That was a dry laugh from KY Locke. Don't give her any ideas. There's Corey Seager, my boy Corey Seager right here. We have high hopes for Corey Seager. And, ooh, nice. For the Tigers, there's a little mini and an autograph for the Detroit Tigers going to Gary. What do we got? That's Buck Farmer. I like this. There's Buck Farmer. There's his autograph. There's 17 out of 50. This is great. Buck Farmer for the Farm's Finest. Pretty good. Nice one. Nicely done to Gary. Locke says only keeps a select amount. Well, that's good. Handbag collecting is a huge thing as well in this world. Used to work in the fashion industry, actually, so know a thing or two. Got a mini right here, Jesse Winker. There's a Jacob Brugman refractor. We have Curie Mella? Something like that. Thought this was numbered, but it's not. Saved it for no good reason, ladies and gentlemen. Saved it for no good reason. You watch 97's like, I wish my wife would sell off some of her purses, some of the shoes. This has got to be something. There we go. This one's not numbered. This is the Joey Gallo. AJ Cole. Reese McGuire for the Pirates. That's one for Gary. That's 413 out of 499. Oh, looks like Mrs. KY Locke is also a shoe collector as well. Keeping those Louboutins in good shape, I hope. That might be a little something. There's Franklin Barreto. Might be something for you, Nancy. Looks like some ice going on right here. And that's Yasmani Thomas. And that's out of 50. There you go, Volleyball Nancy. 44 out of 50. Purple Ice, Yasmani Thomas. Nice. Don't these look pretty? In local news, in civic news, Aunt Swirly says, "Hey Joe, they're trying to pass a law that says if you live in Cali and wastewater, you can get fined up to $10,000. There's no way they can enforce that, I'm afraid, and it's only enforceable if your neighbors actually report you. That's what the deal is. So they won't have like cities, like city folk, like driving around looking for people who waste water." Eric Gonzalez, Indians. Autograph. That goes to Gary. And what? Yeah. It's the water. They might actually do that. Well, hey, I guess more jobs for people then. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Jose Valdez, ice, silver ice, not numbered. Chrome paper. Gonna enforce it with drones. Oh, well, I guess someone has to operate drones, right? So that's a job for somebody. I think the people that are going to be affected the most by those water fines will be mostly like businesses or private land that's generally more open to the public or something like that. That's supposed to be what the idea is. Oh, Nancy's in Louisiana. Has her own well. Watch out, Nancy. California's going to come at you. We're going to steal your water. Like we steal it from Northern California. We're thieves. We're thieves. Alex Meyer. Hey, Diamondbacks autograph. Oh, Nancy, we completely forgot about... Nancy, we completely forgot about Jake Lamb. How can we forget about Jake Lamb from the Arizona Diamondbacks? I believe he's called up as well. I think he plays third base. And I'm pretty sure he's been on and off hitting pretty well. There you go. Yeah, he's a three-bagger right there. Good hitter. There you go. Yeah, bare knuckle break saying he's been hitting the cover off the ball. So that's a nice one, Nancy. We were thinking so much about Yasmani Thomas. Forgot about Jake Lamb. And unlike some other breaks, folks, there's no tongue-in-cheek. There's no tongue-in-cheek on this one, like I have in the Insane Ink breaks. I actually am a big baseball fan, so I do legitimately know a lot of these players. Giovanni Urshela, except for this guy. I don't know who this guy is. Cleveland Indians. I do know who Jake Lamb is, though. Yeah, bare knuckle break just needs to learn how to hit lefties. And he's set. Got a Carlos Baerga, remember that guy? Oh man, bare knuckle breaks. I can't wait to see some of the highlights from that Orioles game. MLB.tv's free game of the day. I need to fire that up. It's got to be weird. Can you hear all the players talking and stuff? Calling for fly balls and whatnot. Braves autograph. I bet it's like watching like a college softball game or a college baseball game, like middle of the season. Wes Parsons, nice one for the Braves. I believe that's Gary. Bare knuckle break saying, yeah, and you can hear Chris Davis's moonshot bounce off the sidewalk. Really? That's bizarre. That's so weird. Man. Hope everybody's okay. Whoever's in Baltimore. Hopefully things are calming down a little bit. I hope. National Guard apparently taking some more action. Locking down some intersections and whatnot. So hopefully everything will be okay out there. lot of comments about how this is reminiscent of the 1960s. I guess our version of it. Our generation's version of it. Crazy, though. More for the Braves, though. This isn't crazy. Victor Reyes. 207 out of 499. Victor Reyes for the Braves. There's the chrome. There's the paper. And there is a TJ Chisholm. Right here, along with Cole Stewart. Back here. Remember, folks, stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland. We have over 200 auctions ending right now for this Bowman baseball stuff. Check it out. And it's a 20 case break as well. 42 out of 150 for the Mets. 20 cases. One break. Bowman baseball. It's going to be incredible. Check it out. Individual players and entire sets. You can bid on those. It's going to be wild. It's going to be a wild time. So check it out. If you want to pick your teams out of a hobby case, we have that available on JaspysHobbyland.com. But really, the important big thing that we're trying to push, of course, is the 20 caser. So check that out on stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland. I'll put the link in after this break. Hey, Carlos Rodon autograph. This is a good one as well. Carlos Rodon. 204 out of 499. So with that Orioles game, what happens with all the so obviously they're not making money off of the concessions, right? Or at least the people working that day. You know, I'm assuming they're on hourly or something like that. Do they not? They don't get their hours for today, right? No, Cheryl saying no. I'm assuming not. I'm assuming they're not gonna. I'm assuming they're not paying them. Nope, nothing, right? Because they're on hourly. It's like if you work hourly, you don't show up a day, you don't get the hours for that, no matter what happens. It kind of sucks. Clayton Kershaw, ice, followed by John Gray, little John Gray, Farm Finest Mini. But the game will be played another day, yeah. Wait, it's the game that they postponed yesterday, though. Did they postpone a game? There you go. Bare Knuckle Breaks has it. The Monday and Tuesday games will be a doubleheader in May, single admittance. Tim Anderson, another prospect right here. I guess the difference in terms of what they make today is like, hey, if you're someone who's working hourly at a ballpark, I'm thinking you might be on paycheck to paycheck, and so this day might have been an important day for you to work, especially since only so many games, so many homestands. 59 out of 250. Oh, I see. And then they make it up there with the time and a half. All right. Well, there you go then. Hey, I'm looking out for the worker, LA Kings fan. Just making sure that they're going to be all right. You know, just making sure they're going to be all right. All right, let me clear some of this away. Clear some space for myself, ladies and gentlemen. Clip shows like, did I get that Trea Turner 1-of-1 yet? No, but I think there were a couple Padres. I've called out your name a couple times, Sean. You've actually been working, Clip Show. Clip Show's actually been working. Unbelievable. Clip Show's actually been working. You should have been working while we were just chit-chatting about sports and the weather. And then you should have been paying attention to this break. How about that? No, but Sean, I think I did call out your name a couple times, so I think did get a little something. I don't know if there was anything in the way of ink so far, but at least some numbered cards. Hey, Johnny Questions in the house. What's up, Johnny Questions? Are you surprised to see me, Johnny, this early? Johnny Questions is. There's purple ice right here. Johnny Questions. Going to see a baseball game tonight. That's why. Switch time slots. Switch time slots with oh, Clip Show, you're right. We should have played the game on Johnny Questions. Reimer Liriano for the Padres. 17 out of 50 for Clip Show, baby. That's right, LA Kings fan. Los Angeles. Going to go see Zach Greinke throw tonight against the hated San Francisco Giants. The rubber match. Series tied at 1 at the moment. Got some more ice right here. John Harrison. This one's not numbered. This little mini for Jeff Hoffman, also not numbered. Oh, LA Kings fan up in Hollywood. Where at, LA Kings fan? Where at in Hollywood? Another mini right here. There's a Scott Schebler, Dodgers prospect. See how he does. No, Johnny Questions. That starts on Thursday. That's all starts on Thursday. But all the auctions for eBay end tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for the Bowman 20 case break. 20 cases of Bowman. One break, 20 cases. 2015 Bowman baseball. Check it out. Stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland. Oh, LA Kings fan for life. Melrose and La Cienega. I used to work near there. Right near the Beverly Center. It's Kyle Zimmer, another White Sox auto. Another Carlos Rodon autograph. Nice. Nice one for the White Sox and Gary. Seth Steeler fan, yeah, we do have Diamond Kings in the store right now. JaspysHobbyland.com. So if you want to get on some Diamond Kings, we'll totally do it. Well, that just depends on how many people want to buy spots. I know a lot of people are saving up for our 20 case break on eBay ending tonight. So that might prevent some people from getting some Diamond King stuff or doing any other significant breaks. But hey, people buy spots, we'll do it. LA Kings fan, we are in Redondo Beach, but our studio currently is a private space right now. It's not open to the public, but we are working on getting a public space in the next couple months or so. Gary Sanchez, Yankees, 315 out of 499. But hopefully we're going to move into a public space, maybe in the Manhattan Beach area, maybe in the next month or two, or two to 3 months. We're still looking at spaces. We're still trying to figure all that out, but that is in the works, so we can open up to the masses. Josh Bell. Oh, nice. Check this out. Chase Velotte autograph. Velotte? Is he French? Velotte? Right there, autograph. Let's see here. 84 out of 200, right on the card. Under Armour. All-America. We have the Under Armours as well. Valet. Thanks, LA Kings fan. Valet. Chase Valet. Clip Show Baby saying Royals. I want to say that's true as well. But in our eBay auctions, you can also bid on all the Under Armour cards as well. So you can bid on this entire set across 20 cases of 2015 Bowman Baseball. Royals it is then. I got a confirmation there. That goes to Gary. Gary with the Royals. So there's a lot of different sets you can bid on. Auctions end today. Stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland is where you want to go. It's Twins autograph there. The rest is just chrome and paper. Trevor May autograph. Nice. Minnesota Twins. Win Twins going to Gary. This is numbered 190 out of 499. Oh, nice. Clip shows like his auto is right on my desk. It's the only reason why I knew that. I was looking at the chat and I was like, whoa, that was fast. Clip show baby right on top of that. Some ice right there. That's Emerson Jimenez. Not numbered. And the mini is Alex Verdugo. High hopes for this guy too, for the Dodgers, for my Dodgers. Chrome and paper. 2 more packs and 1 more box to go, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to do more, JaspysHobbyland.com is the place to be. If you want to do this over 20 cases, then get in on it. Stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland is where we're doing that. You can bid on individual players. You can bid on sets like this, Bowman Scout sets. You can bid on printing plates, dual autos. And so if you win any of those auctions, every dual auto, for example, that comes out of 20 cases goes to you, goes to the winner. Miami Marlins, Marcell Ozuna, 136 out of 250 going to Gary. Tons, LA Kings fan, tons. They're all auctions too. There's no teams. We're just doing individual players and sets. So just go to stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland. It's going to be incredible. Puig on the DL. We have Michael Conforto right there, not numbered. Then we have a Tim Berry for the Orioles. That's going to be numbered. Hang on a second. We've got chrome and paper after that. Tim Berry for the O's. 5 out of 250. Going to the Baltimore Orioles, going to Gary. And last box. Thanks everybody who filled this up. Really appreciate it. We do have pick your teams out of a hobby case. If you want to do a hobby case, pick your teams there for Bowman Baseball. So check that out. We have football as well. We got Playbook. We have what else? We have Playbook. 5-star is in the store. Football. If you want to do that. If you want to do different kind of baseball, we got Diamond Kings. We have Tribute. So a lot of different things we can do, ladies and gentlemen. More of the Big Hurt right there. Big Hurt in an old school White Sox retro uniform. Dig that. We have Maikel Franco, and then for the Phillies, more Maikel Franco. Look at that. There it is. Philadelphia Phillies. Is that Gary? Phillies Mariners combo. Going to Gary. Autograph. That's number 221 to 499. All right, so we're moving it along, folks. If you want to do some more, JaspysHobbyland.com. Gold, Astros, Connor Gregor. Let's check out the number on that in just a second. I believe it's 50 or something like that. But for the Houston Astros, 16 out of 50. Connor Gregor, Houston Astros. That's going to get... No, Bruce. Bruce with the Astros. Paper, chrome. Let's see what we have behind here. More paper. Purple. Chrome, paper. There's a Tukey Toussaint for the Diamondbacks. 36 out of 250. A little more for Nancy. Nancy's still looking for some ink. But a little bit of this, I'm sure, won't hurt the cause. Paper, chrome, paper. Ice, Mike Zunino. You should see highlights of Jock Peterson gunning down Mike Zunino. I'm sure it's on MLB.com somewhere. Jock Peterson, possibly 2015 NL Rookie of the Year. He's an individual player you can bid on, ladies and gentlemen. Stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland. You want Jock Peterson? You want him over 20 cases? Well, you can do it. You can bid on that. eBay. Stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland. If you bid and win Jock Peterson, every Jock Peterson we pull, out of 20 cases, yours. All yours. Angels autograph. For the Los Angeles, California Angels of Anaheim of Orange County, we have a Trevor Gott autograph. Trevor Gott auto. Not numbered. Angels, that's Neil. Neil with that one. Anyone know if this guy's related to Jim Gott? I know a lot of the old ball players that we used to know when we were kids are having kids, and then now they're getting into the majors. Trevor Gott related to Jim Gott? There's Agon. Start us off. Paper. Chrome. Paper. You have Jeff Hoffman right there. Maybe related to Trevor Hoffman. And we have for the Cardinals, we have a Matt Carpenter. 383 to 499. Cardinals hit going to Gary. Four more packs to go, ladies and gentlemen. Some ice for Jack Reinheimer. You can bid on just the ice cards too on eBay, stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland. It's over 20 cases, ladies and gentlemen, so it's a good way to start building a set right there if you're into that sort of thing. I mean, it's a good way to do it, right? If it's over 20 cases, you just knock it out all at once. You have the fun of seeing us break open 20 cases, and then you can get a really good start on a set. If you're building a set, Bowman Scouts, that's also a set you can bid on. Rafael Montero. When's he going to be called up? Didn't he do a spot start recently, Rafael Montero? Texas Rangers, Yu Darvish. 17 out of 150. Going to the Rangers-Rockies combo, going to Gary. Seth Steeler fan saying, Trevor got what? That's a good heckle, right? He's pitching on the mound, right? Trevor got nothing. That's a good heckle. I do that heckle. Feels like a minor league ballpark or something like that. Heckle the guy. Just cuz. It's like good old fashioned heckle. Good family friendly heckling. Whatever happened to the good old family friendly heckling? Now it's just vulgarities out there. Dalton Pompey. Like the city. It's buried by Vesuvius. 41 out of 50. Nice one. If we get a focus on it, it'd be even nicer, right? So we can actually see what's going on. There you go. There's the gold right there. Didn't he just get called up too? I feel like he's playing every day right now, or almost every day. Blue Jays hit. Going to, where are the Blue Jays? Going to Gary. Nice one for Gary. All right, last pack, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. See, this wasn't that bad, right? Try to keep it loose, try to keep it entertaining. Hopefully you guys had fun. So thanks to everybody who purchased spots in this one. We have Michael Conforto. We got another autograph ending it off. It's going to be a Pirates autograph, ladies and gentlemen. Pirates, paper, chrome, paper. Well, there's Andrew McCutchen. Kind of fell out right there. And here's Jordan Luplow. Jordan Luplow autograph. Jordan Luplow is supposed to be pretty good. From what I understand. There he is. Pittsburgh Pirates hit. Going to Gary. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, stores.ebay.com/JaspysHobbyland. That's where you need to be. All right? Because we are doing a 20 case break. 20 cases, one break, all these hits. So you got a good sample of what comes out of here with this break. If you want to do more off of eBay, just go to JaspysHobbyland.com and we'll bust some more things open. All right, thanks a lot and have a great day.